Are you ready for the wildest ride on Fremont Street? The Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience. 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171 on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. Open 7 days a week, noon until midnight. Strap yourself in, pull your safety belts tight, and feel the power and the speed at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience. Downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street, 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171, right on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. What are you waiting for? Log on, get your tickets now. It's time to go racing at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, 450 Fremont Street, downtown Las Vegas.
Welcome to my world. Handicapped man down at a charity feed. Great spread this morning. God, it was horrible. But it made what I needed to happen. Then I had these people that stopped and said, "Hey, you want some shoes?" I said, "Yeah, I was going to need to get some anyway." So might as well. And if it really comes to fruition, help them buy more shoes so that we can help more people. Well, I'm not but you know what I mean. Hell, might as well. There's nothing wrong with helping someone.
This is the loudest party on earth. This is family and tradition. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Pennzoil 400 returns March 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now.
Get them ready to go for you because we got them ready to go for you when NASCAR comes back to Las Vegas in May. They've all settled. That's right. The NASCAR Association and the two teams have settled. Max V wins in Dubai, but no title. Silly season is rolling into the NHRA, and we've got the results from the Snowball Derby. Alan Michaels in Las Vegas. Scratch with the K is live in Daytona Beach, Florida at the Nutcheck Studio on Pit Road Racing. Season number 15, show number 40 starts right now.
Race friends, they're back together again. Live from Daytona Beach, Florida, it's Scratch with a K. And live from Las Vegas, it's Alan Michaels. Right here, right now, on the flagship station, the WCOBM TV network. It's on Pit Road Racing.
Here in a nice warm Las Vegas today, about 70 degrees, and my partner down in Daytona Beach. How's the weather in Daytona today, my friend?
Man, it's not too bad. It's about 70-ish, somewhere around there.
I see that you
cools off at night a little bit.
I see that you have stepped out and visited the Man Barber Association Club there, and nice trim. And man, I mean, I've known you for 15 years. I don't think I've ever seen you ever trim that thing before, but you decided to go at it today, didn't you, buddy?
I trimmed it. You know, it's funny. I trimmed it once a couple years back, and it got trimmed a little shorter than I wanted it, which was still a little bit longer than this. And I've been teasing around on Facebook and talking about cutting it off completely, and I just knew I was going to change it. You know, it's I had it a long time, and doesn't mean it won't grow long again. I just I knew I was ready for a change, and my friend Leilani that works at Sports Clips, I was over at her. I had ran into her last night. We were just talking a little bit, and she was like, "You need to just let me. Man, I work tomorrow at 2:00. You need to just come in and let me cut that thing." And so I got up today, and I said, "Okay, man, I'm going to do it." You know, so I went and let her clean me up, man, and I appreciate her. And yeah, man, I took about. I don't know. I feel like it was about down to here, I think.
It was pretty long.
Yeah, it was right about down to there. So I took a lot off, man. Clean up a little bit. But I think a lot of people thought I was going to completely shave it off. And I don't remember what my face looks like under here. I know I got a pretty good chin, and I was handsome. But who knows, man? I had the beard for 11 years.
You know what?
So we just cleaned it up a little bit.
You know what? I'll try to before the end of the show here. We're in a break. I've got some photos of Scratch back when we originally started this program. It was on a Saturday.
Long hair and no beard at all.
And yeah, I mean, he looked like a sort of older Jeff Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, man. You remember? I've actually still got those photos, buddy.
I got that reference a lot, but yeah, man, when we first met, I had long hair and no beard. Really. I kind of always just goofed around with the beard a little bit. You see, I kept my evil mustache though.
Yeah, there you go.
I kept the magician. You know, I might start doing magic or something. I need to keep the mustache for magic.
All right. Whatever works for you, my friend. Good afternoon. Well, you heard it. I heard.
Mustache. Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's get into this. I love this more than my beard.
You heard it. I heard it. NASCAR has settled, man. Max V wins over in Dubai. No title though for Max V, man. The championship that and what about Kevin Harvick's kid winning the Snowflake Derby, man? The little 125 and his little junior super late. I'm telling you,
he's gonna be the dude.
I'm telling you,
he's gonna be the dude.
He's coming on. I mean, Harvick's putting him in good. Harvick's putting him in good equipment, but the kid can drive. He's 12, 13 years old, and he's years old. Unbelievable. So that's where we got. Hey, let's do it for you. This is show number 40. Wanted to let everybody know after this week we're going to take a couple of weeks off for the Christmas holiday. And we're just going to do that because we're getting ready to get packed up and we're getting ready to head to where Scratch is at in Daytona Beach, Florida, right after the first of the year. So, we're going to take a high bank show. That'll continue on. We'll get to it in just a minute. But, we're going to take a couple of weeks, get things starting, get ready to roll, pack them up, and enjoy the Christmas because we've rolled all the way through Thanksgiving. And Scratch, you deserve a break too. So I deserve a break. Diane, everybody deserves a little break. So we're going to do that. And I was sort of hoping this thing would get settled so we would have some news on it and everything else, but we'll get to it. Okay. Hey, getting it started for you on Pit Road Racing each and every day on Thursday afternoon. 3 p.m. here on the West Coast, 6 p.m. on the East Coast. I want to thank all of our great partners here this year. Gene Woods Racing Experience, Woods Family Sandwiches, Shoe Hall of Fame, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Atlanta Motorsports Park, Red One Scooters, Hammer and Harry's, the Downtown Grand Hotel and Casino, our good friends over at the El Cortez. Just all kinds of great people and partners that made this program possible, and we'll keep it rocking and rolling to season number 16. We'll get started right after the first of the year for you, man. That's what we got looking at out there. Any comments before we get started? How was your week? And how about the High Bank Show? Let's talk real quickly. Let me pull the banner up here, and let's talk about the High Bank Show real quick. How about it?
Yeah, well, as you know by now, I am the racing ambassador for WSBB. I also get joined by my partner right there, Alan Michaels, for the second half of the show. So you guys don't have to miss us just because On Pit Road Racing is taking a break for the rest of this year to celebrate the holidays with our families. You want your racing action and you miss Alan and I? Well, you can join us on the high banks every Friday on WSBB 106.9 FM right here in the Daytona Beach area, New Smyrna area, AM 1230. And you can stream it on TuneIn. So those of you guys that are all over the place watching us here on Pit Road Racing, then you can stream it on TuneIn. Just look up WSBB. Every Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I'm joined on the back half of the show with my guy right there, Alan Michaels. So that's going to keep going. They don't have to miss us, man. We're not going to, we don't need that much time off, so we can still do one show and not do the other. That's just a little time.
Yeah, man. And if the high bank sneaks a take, then On Pit Road Racing will fill in a little bit with there. Diane's on today. She had her injection today, so she's a little tender today. Been working on things, and she's just getting all excited, getting things right, moving and packing. So big shout to Dr. Grant Carno over there at the Las Vegas Pain Center, man. I'm getting one coming up, man. This guy is great. Stays off the opioids, stays off all that, man. I get an injection once about every 90 days. To help this. I've got a fractured L5 and S1. The surgery is way too evasive. I'm not getting cut open, and you're down 6 to 8 months minimum and all this. It doesn't work. It doesn't do that. And then I looked into the laser stuff too, Scratch. But, after I read the reports of what Ozzy Osbourne went through, and he had a lot of that, it didn't work out too good. So I'm just going to keep seeing Dr. Grant. Once we get to Florida there, I'll find another Dr. Grant down there, and we'll just keep moving right on along. All right?
Sure.
All righty. Take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get things going. We got racing weather. No around the track. If you notice, Scratch, I got the last in East Coast motorcycle racing on the speedways in there. So we've got a full lineup of where NASCAR, NHRA, and everybody's racing in 2026. We'll take good care of it. Scratch, do me a favor, buddy. Take me to break, my friend.
Yeah, that's Alan Michaels right there at the WCOBM studios in Las Vegas. I am Scratch with a K in the Nut Shack Entertainment Studios here in beautiful Ponce Inlet, Florida. We back with more of On Pit Road Racing.
At Hammered Harry's, we're not like other restaurants.
The hell do you want?
We're service with an attitude.
There's your food. Don't ask me for anything else.
Dishing out great food, strong drinks, weekly events, and a hefty serving of sass. Only at Hammered Harry's.
This is the loudest party on earth. This is family and tradition. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Pennzoil 400 returns March 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now.
We're going to get them up there. Be our last shot here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway before we make the trip down to Florida. We'll be out there one final time. 15 seasons with them, Scratch. We'll be making our way down to Daytona Beach and to the world center of speed, Daytona International Speedway. We're looking really forward to this, folks. Going to give us a lot more access to a lot more tracks around the country, too, because we've got Daytona down there and, of course, all the great local racing in the state of Florida. But we're a hop, skip, and a jump away from Atlanta, Charlotte, Bristol, Rockingham, all kinds of great places. So we're going to be visiting them through the 2026 season. All righty. Hey, looking good out there. Scratch, stand by for that full racing update around the track, and we'll do racing weather. Really no racing. So what I did for you guys, Las Vegas weather. The NFR is here in town. The rodeo's here. Scratch, the cowboys and the cowgirls and the bulls and the horses and everybody. And they are rocking and rolling in. What it's going to look like for this weekend as we head down the final stretch. Sunny skies here in Las Vegas all weekend long, with daytime highs going to be right around the lower 70s. Nighttime lows going to be dropping off to about 45 for you. Going to have a great weekend for the NFR. If you love that bull ride, they're racing. I just had a group of guys in there. They're all NASCAR fans. They were jumping for joy to hear about the settlement and everything else. So that's what's going to be happening. Also, the snow's up on the mountain, man. So not only can you be down here where it's sort of nice and warm, if you want up there on a snowboard or skis, a couple of the resorts have opened up and the snow is on its way. Down in Daytona Beach for you guys down there this weekend. Beautiful weekend all set up. Sunny skies all weekend long. Daytime highs between 68 and 72 degrees. On Friday, Saturday, and sunny skies all looking good. 75 degrees, dropping off into the mid-50s in the nighttime. Scratch, that's racing weather for you, brought to you by our good friends.
I was wrong. I was wrong. It's 59 degrees here right now.
Oh, so you're a little cooler than what we are today.
Yeah, I'm a little cooler than I thought it was. It's 59 degrees right now.
All right. How about around the track, my friend?
How about it?
You got it?
Oh, yeah. Around the Track is brought to you by our partners at the Downtown Grand Hotel Casino in the heart of downtown Las Vegas. You can call them 855-384-7263. That's their phone number, or you can hit them up online. I'm pretty sure you knew that was their phone number at www.downtowngrand.com to book your getaway right now. The Downtown Grand Hotel Casino is the official hotel of the Hot Shoe Hall of Fame and On Pit Road Racing. And I'm going to take you guys around the track. But first, we're going to start right here in New Smyrna, where they will kick off their season next season, January 3rd. So really, that's right around the corner. The Red Eye 6060. They're going to have the David Rogers Super Late models, the Hoosier Pro Lates, Ashley Holmes, Jack's Trucks, the Sportsman, and the Ground Pounders out there. That's going to be a good time for sure. And then Volusia Speedway Park will get their kicked off on the week of January 21st through the 24th with the Dirt Car Sunshine Nationals. So you got the beginning of January. You can get your racing action here locally from New Smyrna Speedway. And in the end of the month, you get that dirt car action back right here. So moving on, you got the Monster Energy Supercross Series 2026 season opener. It's going to kick off at Anaheim, California, January 10th. The Progressive Flat Track Series, the Series 2026 opener, will be right here in Daytona Beach, March 5th. And East Coast Speedway Motorcycle Racing season opener, January 4th at Champion Speedway. West Coast Speedway Racing 2025-26 season kicked off December 6th in Bakersfield. So just a few days ago. F1, the Australian Grand Prix will be March 14th, 15th, 16th. So they'll be back in action then. IndyCar 2026 kicks off the GP March 1st on the streets of St. Petersburg, right across the, I was going to say street, but right across the state from where I'm at right here. There'll be a company with Craftsman trucks that weekend. It'll be that's a cool idea. I can't wait. NHRA 2026 season begins March 5th. The Gator Nationals in Gainesville, Florida, also right up the street from me. High Limits, the opening date is March 12, 13, 14, 2026 on the Las Vegas Dirt Track NOS Energy Series. The 2026 season starts February 4th right here at Volusia Speedway Park, literally right up the street from me. American Beer Modified Series, January 21st, same place, Volusia Speedway Park. NASCAR Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium, Sunday, February 1st. NASCAR Twin Dual Races right here at Daytona International Speedway, February 12th. That is a Thursday. Craftsman Truck Series on Friday the 13th. Can't wait to see this. Daytona International Speedway. Saturday, February 14th. On Valentine's Day, you get your Xfinity Series action. And, of course, the Daytona 500, capping it off Speed Weeks right here in Daytona, February 15th. At Daytona International Speedway. Alan, that's a look at your 2026 season openers. You can loosen up your belts now, man. I'm not taking you around the track no more.
Around the track and the season opener brought to you by our partners at the Downtown Grand Hotel Casino, 206 North 3rd Street, Las Vegas, downtown Las Vegas. Give them a shout on the ringer at 855-384-7263, or you can book online directly with them at the downtowngrand.com. Get your booking and parties settled today. Be a good time to come out for Christmas. The Downtown Grand Hotel Casino's official partner of the Hot Shoe Hall of Fame and On Pit Road Racing. And everybody else.
Weird. I just went like this, and then I didn't have any beard down here to grab a hold of to feel it. So I got to get used to that.
Yeah. Looks good though, man.
Thanks.
You sort of got that one little gray patch right there. Sort of remind me. Remember the TV show that Nanny and Mr. Shedfield had his dark hair and had that one little touch of gray right there. There you go.
As it continues to get gray, I hope it does something cool instead of just weird. Like it's weird.
Here you go. All right.
I guess when it gets gray is when I'll shave it off.
So when I told Diane, I'm losing the hair, getting old, and I said, it's getting grayer. She looked the other night and she goes, baby, you don't have too much dark hair left. And I said, I know. It's all gray now. Just getting old. Let's take one quick break. When we come back, we'll start with chat topics. And, of course, the big news, NASCAR has settled. And also sad news, Michael Annett passed away this past week. Still no cause that came out yet, but I know that just had to break Junior. So take us to break, buddy, and we'll come back and get all the news and everything.
I'm Scratch with a K in Daytona Beach, or Potts Inlet, technically speaking, right on the old beach course at the Nut Shack Entertainment Studios. That was my partner, Alan Michaels, right there. We got plenty more of On Pit Road Racing live from Daytona and Las Vegas.
Are you ready for the wildest ride on Fremont Street? The Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience. 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171 on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. Open 7 days a week, noon until midnight. Strap yourself in, pull your safety belts tight, and feel the power and the speed at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street, 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171, right on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. What are you waiting for? Log on, get your tickets now. It's time to go racing at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, 450 Fremont Street, downtown Las Vegas.
I have parties coming up for you this tomorrow. Got a big group coming in tomorrow and another big group coming up for us next week here at the Gene Woods Racing Experience. In fact, hey, if your company or business out there is looking to do something here in Las Vegas, whether it's a bachelor party, birthday party, a corporate event, hey, we can take good care of you, man. We've got it for you. A 12,000 square foot indoor drift track. We can get catering set from Hammer and Harry's, Evil Pie, or Woods Family Sandwiches. Want some more information about it? Give us a shout at 702-270-8100. Corporate parties, special events, we do them right. No party too big, too small. We can handle it all right here at the Gene Woods Racing Experience for everybody. Well, Scratch, it's out today. They finally took about 8-9 days, well, months actually, but in court, they finally got it settled today. No terms have actually been announced yet, but your feelings, NASCAR has settled with 2311 in Front Row Motorsports, Jordan and company, and Bob Jenkins on the front row side. Your thoughts, your feelings, sir?
Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I'm proud of NASCAR for doing the right thing. You know, they didn't want to, as you could tell, but I mentioned last week, and I talked about it on the high banks as well. Just that I didn't want to see NASCAR get ruined. I didn't want to see NASCAR get ruined. I want to see them. The best outcome was them working together. I wanted them to work together. I wanted them to keep NASCAR, you know, the way it is, as far as, you know, they're racing, you know, just the kind of the stuff we grew up on a little bit, you know, as far as, you know, the tracks and being together like they are. You know, I didn't want to see a split. I didn't want to see anything like that. I didn't want to see two series. You know, you and I went through some scenarios last week over what some of the options could have been for the drivers, or a split series or something like that. And it just sounded terrible. You know, it just sounds terrible. That the thought of that is terrible. And I don't want to, you know, I didn't want it that way. So when I woke up today and I saw, I just saw it and I was like, yes, okay, you know, okay, all right. Now NASCAR might be right. You know what I mean? Or I mean, as a sport, not sides. You know what I'm saying? As a sport, maybe NASCAR will be able to get back to the top notch, you know, that they were, you know, now that they have an agreement in place and are going to work together. You know, everything works better together, you know.
I agree 100%. I think they finally got it to the point that they realized, I think the TV deal was the big thing. And also I think this charter thing that, you know, we had John Spilotro Law that represents the show and takes care of things for us for this, was on there and saying that, you know, the New York Yankees, when the New York Yankees became a Major League Baseball team, they bought their franchise rights one time. They don't have to come back and keep buying them. Same way,
Sure.
Bill Foley, for instance, who opened up the NHL team, he had to buy a franchise from the NHL, one fee to do it. Now Foley's has to go back every 10 years to keep buying these things. And I think that was a big sticker. Real quickly, Scratch, I did get the press release out, and a couple quick things from Michael Jordan, owner of 2311 Racing. From the beginning, the lawsuit was about progress. It was to make sure that our sport evolves in a way that to support everyone, teams, drivers, partners, employees, and fans, with a foundation to build equality, to invest in the future, and a stronger voice in the decisions ahead. We now have a chance to grow together and make the sport even better for generations to come. I'm excited to watch our teams get back out on the track and compete hard in the 2026 upcoming season. That was a quote from Michael Jordan. Real quickly, also Scratch from Bob Jenkins, owner of Front Row Motorsports. After more than 20 years in this sport, today gives me a real confidence that we're heading in the right direction. I love this sport, and it was clear that we needed a system that treated the drivers, sponsors fairly to keep them in competition and strong. With this change, we can finally build a long-term value and have a real voice in NASCAR's future. I am excited for the road ahead and for the people in the garage, the folks that are in the stands, and that everyone that loves this sport. Kudos to Bob Jenkins. Jim France posted a statement. You can catch it all on NASCAR.com. Jayski's got it. Several sports, and I know I just caught some stuff from Claire B. Lang. She's already posting it. So yeah, good deal here. Fair deal for everybody, man. It's just make it a fair deal for everybody. You know?
Yeah, I agree. Can you imagine those sports teams having to pay a franchise fee or pretty much just rebuy the franchise? That's
every 10 years.
Yeah, you got to rebuy your own. I mean, it is what it is. It's a shame that it got to this, but getting it right is the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal, is just getting it right. So, and hopefully, we don't know what they're doing, but we know about the franchise. The charter. So that's a big step in the right direction. So I think they're going to work together and make NASCAR successful.
You got to get a good TV deal. A lot of rumors flying this week along. I saw a couple of things out there that at one time, whether the AI generated rumors, this or that, but there was some talk about Hendrick and Penske were willing to dub up $2.5 billion a pop to buy it. Liberty Media, big media company that owns and controls Formula One. They also control the GP race and motorcycle racing in Europe and here, said that they were ready to stick $5 billion up and buy it. And maybe
I like I like your idea the best though. Put it. The CW has done a great job.
Yeah,
the CW has done a great job with the Xfinity Series, in my opinion. Maybe something like that. The CW or.
Well, if you look at the numbers on it, I went over this. I went over the numbers. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, the numbers, the only ones that increased were them. And I think that they really need to take a look at that and putting it on a network that everybody can see. You're not swimming around I just had 5 guys in here. They're here for the rodeo, and the number one complaint was they were pissed off that 4 weeks the races is on this channel. Then 6 weeks is over on another channel. And if you don't have to buy that, then you got to buy a subscription to get the last 8 races or whatever it might be. Put the damn thing on one network. The CW did a great call. You can use all the big, if you want to split it up and use half of the Fox broadcasting crew for the year, great. Then the second half of the year, bring the NBC broadcasting crew in if that's what you want to do, or mix and match them. I personally think they should just stick the cameras out there and let the radio people call the race.
Yeah.
They do that. They do that on the road courses, Chicago, COTA. They do that. They'll have radio broadcasting with the TV guys, and I think it's. I prefer listening to the radio
guys are exciting.
Yeah. They bring the race right to your head.
They do.
All right.
I'd rather watch a football game than listen to it, for example. But when you listen to it, there's a lot more, excitement because you can't see. You're visualizing what you're being told, and it does make it a little more exciting.
Well, when you're at the stand, you're eating hot dogs, you're drinking beers,
I'm eating peanuts usually. I like peanuts. Not in the pits though, because that's bad luck. In the grandstands, not in the pit. Not in the grandstands. Yep. I always was told peanuts in the pits was bad luck.
You got the first 2 stories coming up here. Sad, Michael and Ned. We actually interviewed Michael a few years ago when he first got with Junior Motorsports. Tell us. Let's start off with that. Then just a sad thing. Michael Annett passing away. Go ahead,
man, it was really sad. I saw it the other day. Former driver Michael Annett, he's passed away. As you mentioned, no details are available at this time. The Iowa native Annett climbed through ARCA and into NASCAR's National Series. He made his full-time Xfinity Series debut in 2009 and spent several years bouncing between Xfinity and Cup with teams. His career took a turn for the better when he joined Junior Motorsports in 2017. He got his first and only NASCAR National Series win on the 2019 season opener at Daytona. Annett retired after the 2021 season, stepping away following a leg injury. So that is very sad. and we still don't know what happened to him as of now.
And I saw some pictures before you go on. I saw some pictures with Dale Jr. They did a thing up in the shop and they hung one of his fire suits. I think it was that fire suit that you just spoke about that he won in Daytona, and had a picture, a holograph, not a picture, not a holograph of the car and the team. And, you could tell by Junior's expression on his face with his head. You could tell it just crushed Junior. That's just hate to see when things. Hey, let's talk a little snowball derby, buddy. You got it.
It's pretty exciting. Before Monday, in 14 previous attempts at the Snowball Derby, Stephen Nace, I think I'm saying that right, was met with 14 years of frustration. Nace had lost the super late model equivalent to the Daytona 500 in nearly every manner conceivable, from running out of laps to being collected in a crash in 2019. What appeared to be Nace's breakthrough victory was taken away by a post-race technical infraction. Each loss only motivated Nace to finally take home the prestigious Tom Dawson Trophy. He even had to wait longer for his 15th Snowball Derby attempt than he originally anticipated, as a persistent miss Sunday pushed the race to Monday. And on the cold, overcast day in Pensacola, Florida, destiny finally arrived for Nace under improbable circumstances after Ty Majeski, the dominant car of the whole afternoon, was penalized on a restart violation. Nace inherited the lead and cathartic victory that had eluded him for more than a decade. Your top 10 was Steve Nace, Dawson Sutton, Jake Garcia, Casey Klein, Jake Fitch, Matt Craig, and Ty Fredrickson. And then rounding out the top 10 is Preston Pelleter, Hayden Plybaum, and Derek Thorne. The Snowflake race. It was late 2025, refers to Alan Turner Snowflake 125, a pro late model race held at 5 Flag Speedways in Pensacola, Florida, back on December 6th, as part of the big Snowball Derby week, with Keelan Harvick winning, becoming the youngest ever to victor the main Snowball Derby 300-lap finale. Followed December 8th, won by Stephen Nace. As mentioned, your top 5 for the Snowflake was Keelan Harvick, Tristan McKee, Caden Honeycutt, Isaac Kitzmiller, Luke Baldwin.
Yeah. Kid can drive, man. That little Harvick kid can drive. I'm telling you, his dad's putting some good equipment up underneath him, Scratch, but the kid can drive, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he really can.
Just because you got good equipment, you cannot drive good equipment. So, yeah, the combination is amazing. He's going to be the guy in the future.
Yep. I think Kerry Earnhardt Miller's kid, Wyatt Miller coming into the ranks. He's done. And I mean, this kid's not just racing stock car stuff. He's trophy truck stuff. I mean, full body stuff. Lucas Oil Series junior stuff. And I mean, this kid can drive too. He really is. It's a good class all coming up for you. A couple of quick notes out there for you, Scratch and everybody. McNally Hegelman Racing announced today a landmark multi-year partnership expansion with Napa Auto Parts for several Napa supplier partners. The 2026 season will mark the Napa brand's 36th year in partnership with team owner Bill McAnally as the number 19 and number 91 entries that will carry the Napa Auto color codes and also 25 NASCAR Truck Series races. Also, Daniel Hemrick is going to be returning back to MHR for his second season behind the wheel of the number 19 Napa Auto Care Chevrolet Silverado RST, and will continue to work with the crew chief Kevin Bellicourt. Hemrick, the 2021 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion, scored his first NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series victory in his 5th outgoing with MHR in 2025 to clinch a playoff berth. First year with the team. Also, Chris Wright back in action. We've had Chris on the show. He signed a deal with MHR. Going to go through the 2026 season in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. The Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native has 49-year starts and with a resume full-time campaign in the number 81 from F&B Corporate Chevrolet Silverado. All right. Let's see what else. Scratch, you want to go up to Team Ramin? Frankie's back in town. Malcolm in the middle, buddy.
Frankie is back in town. They announced that the Malcolm in the Middle actor turned racer Frankie Muniz will make his highly anticipated return. in the organization for the 2026 season, marking an exciting new chapter in the team's competitive growth and driver lineup. Muniz will also bring strong partner support into the 2026 season, backed by Morgan & Morgan, Aerial Titans, and Lavrac, a group of sponsorship that reinforces the momentum behind his return in the program's competitive goals. Muniz will pilot the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series number 33 entry in 2026, and his return aligns the team's ongoing strategic rebrand and expanded focus on competitive performance as he will head into 2026.
You know what? I mean, I guess he had a kitchen accident. He felt he broke his wrist or something. He was quitting. He's had some up and downs. I think Frankie can drive. I just get some good equipment.
I think he can drive. Yeah,
I think he can drive. I just need some good equipment up underneath him. So
yeah, I think he can drive. I mean, at least at that level.
Yeah.
At least at the truck level, I think he can be, a decent driver.
After spending the 2025 season in the 3-car operation, Alpine Racing will downsize to a 2-car organization for the 2026 O'Reilly Auto Parts Series season. Team has made announced Brendan Poole will pilot the flagship number 44 Chevrolet in his third consecutive, while LeVar Scott will compete in his rookie season in number 45. The team plans to enter a 3rd car on selected races in those dates of that. Now, that's next set of stuff. You just throw all that away because that's what all the transcripts, all the transcripts that I printed out what was going to happen over this thing, but they decided to go ahead and settle so we can take all that paperwork right there and everything that I sent you, and you can just throw it away.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, there you go. Let me see if I can back myself back up to where we should be, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we were going to go to NHRA next, but let me skip ahead of my pad. That's where we're going to do. So, hey, you take a quick break. When we do, we'll come back. We'll talk a little NHRA because silly season. We've also got the updates from Dubai. Final comments as we roll into season number 15, show number 40. Scratch, take us to break.
Yeah, for Alan Michaels, I am Scratch with a K. We got more On Pit Road Racing coming live next.
Jerry B here up in Sacramento, Union Gospel Mission, giving out some shoes to the homeless here. A lot of smiling faces. We got one deal. We give you a pair of shoes. You got to give us a smirk and a photo. And this is the mission of the Hot Shoe Hall of Fame, which is a non-profit organization based out of Las Vegas, started by Gene Woods. We're trying to do good things and fill little holes in people's lives the best we can. And today we're up in Sacramento, just doing the best we can. Thanks for supporting.
This is the loudest party on earth. This is family and tradition. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Pennzoil 400 returns March 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now.
Here in Las Vegas, my buddy Scratch with the K. There he is in Daytona Beach, Florida, everybody. Here we go. Oh, my goodness gracious. I want to say hi to Diane out there. She's watching. She likes that Wyatt Miller kid, man. She likes him.
Hi, Diane.
Yep. She got herself jabbed today. Dr. Carno jabbed her good today. There you go. All righty. Talk a little NHRA, National Hot Rod Association. I'll spit it out right. Segment brought to you by our good friends at Hammer and Harry's. Good food, fun times, service with an attitude. Home of the $5 margarita. 450 Fremont Street, downtown Las Vegas. That's where they're at. Scratch, I got this one together. Boy, you got a timeline for you. You want to talk about silly season in NASCAR. Let's talk some silly season here in the NHRA. Get it started because it all broke bad November 19th, my friend.
That's right. Just back on November 19th, Rob Flynn, who was hired earlier this season to tune the Tony Schumacher-driven Rick Ware Racing, was announced as the crew chief for Matty Gordon's rookie season on the Ron Capps Motorsports Carlisle Tools Top Fueler. not officially announced but confirmed is that Troy Fashing will serve as the assistant crew chief. And then on November 24th, 10 days after team owner John Force announced his official retirement for driving, and just 8 days after Austin Prock won his second Funny Car World Championship for the organization, John Force Racing announced that Prock and his entire team, including his crew chief family, Jimmy and Thomas Prock, had separated itself from John Force Racing. No replacement driver has yet been announced, but JFR has scheduled an undetermined announcement during the upcoming PRI show that should answer the question. The Prock's new home will be announced on January 15th. On December 2nd, John Force Racing announced that Alex DeJora had joined its organization with her Bandero Cafe team as a fourth racing operation. DeJoro left the JCM racing operation, and the fate of JCM's other driver, Top Fuel racer Ida Zetterstorm, friend of the show here, we've had her on, is still unknown. I hope that works out for her, though she's not expected to continue with them. On December 3rd, Cruz Pedregon Racing announced that crew chief Jason Bunker has left the team. External speculation is that Bunker was heading to JFR. 5 days later, Pedregon announced that Rip Reynolds and Chris Warrior Kohlberg would tune his car in 2026. Then on December 8th, after the best season of his career, Paul Lee confirmed to the NHRA.com his regrettable return to part-time schedule in 2026 due to important tariffs affecting his business. Crew chief Johnny Lindbergh has left the team to pursue a full-time role elsewhere. John Medlin remains with Paul Lee Racing in hopes that the team landing sponsorship before the season begins. On December 9th, Buddy Hull announced his plans for 2026, leaving the Jim Dunn Racing Funny Car team to return to team ownership while remaining in Funny Car. That all being said, there is still a ton of other shoes still to drop. And here's a quick look at some of the questions pending. Alan, you have a look at that, right? Alan? All right.
There we go.
Who's going to...
There we go. As you were saying, I'm sorry, I was reading a text over there. Anyhow, like you said, John Force dropping the way that he did. The Procs leaving the way they did was just, I mean, that just shocked the world.
Yeah.
I mean, he just came off of a championship. Not only did the driver leave, but pretty much the entire team left too. So that's a big thing. Okay, the big questions are, who's going to pick up Lindbergh's considerable talent? Should there be any takers? Who will take over the wheel at Jim Dunn Racing? That's the next big thing. Although there's no official confirmation from the team, word is that Nitro Racing tuning veteran John Openfire has been released from Coletta Motorsports, and the DHL Funny Car will soon be replaced by Todd Smith. So where does that land John O? Where other tuners, Eric Brooks and Todd Yugaha, be tuning for next year? They're out of Tascam Racing. And will Mike Green's, who's going to be Mike Green's right hand on that new elite Top Fueler? Of course, we know who's going to drive it. It's going to be Tony Stewart. All right. With Josh Hart out of JFR, who will be the new crew chief for Ron Douglas? And where will he land? Jasmine Salinas has reported that she's ready to return to Top Fuel. Who will tune her car? And does she have the money to continue on? Lots and lots of questions as the silly season moves on, Scratch. But that's pretty much what they got. I mean, they ain't playing around. I mean, Christmas ain't even here, and Santa Claus ain't brought no gift bag yet. And the Grinch looks like he's reaching down and snatching the bottom out of everybody, buddy.
I feel that. Ida Zetterstorm, man. I'd imagine she'll get a ride, though. I think,
I think she will get a ride.
She made a finals, at least, for sure, last year. Well, at least one that I know of. But that was after I met her.
Maddie Gordon. I met Maddie Gordon with Ron Capps at the luncheon last year here in Las Vegas. What a hell of a girl. Now, Scratch, now I'm going to tell you something. This is a girl that ain't worried about taking photos for Sports Illustrated. She's not worried about hanging out on the back of her party boat and her butt hanging out of a swimsuit. This girl ain't got no fingernails. She got grease and dirt and don't care. She builds clutches. She works on it. In fact, the most disappointing thing she told me when I met her was, I don't get to work on this car as much as what I want to because we've got engineers, we've got all the specialty people once you move into top fuel and funny car. But this girl is going to have a great, she's teamed up with Ron Capps. They got good money behind her. Look out for a breaking freshman season for her. The other big kicker here is Jasmine Salinas. Was in the top 5, top 6 in the points the first half of the season, didn't have the money to finish it. That girl had a shot to win it. She had a damn hot rod car and had a shot to win it. Somebody step up and put some money behind that girl because she's one hell of a driver, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I hope everything works out for, like I said, for anybody that's losing rides for sure. I just agree with you. I agree with you on what you're saying.
It's crazy.
You know, I'm just getting brand new into this NHRA stuff, and they already let me down once.
Yep. Well, it is what it is, my friend. You know, let's hopefully for the next season that they won't. And hold on, I got to get some comments are coming in. We'll read them out here.
Yeah, let's read.
I got to say hi to Pat Beatty's out there today. Hi, Pat. What's going on, buddy? Wyatt Miller and all the guys over in North Carolina are watching us today. Got to say hi to our good friends over there, buddy. I love those people over there.
Always nice.
Yep, I like to say that.
Always nice to have people watching us.
I know.
Especially ones we like.
And even that, and you know what you can also do too is, in fact, I found this cool little button today, and I'll show you right here it goes. So you can like us and subscribe to us right there. You got little bells and everything for us. Right there you go, buddy. I got it all for us now.
Look at that.
Cool?
Hey, nothing like the last show of the season to figure out we could do that.
I just found this little thing in. There you go.
I know. Now I'm going to go look at my StreamYard and see where that's at.
Got all kinds of cool stuff in that thing if you're doing it.
I like it. I'm sure. Yeah, if you got to dig through it a little bit. Well, that segment right there was brought to you by Hammered Harry's. Good food, fun time, service with an attitude. Home of the $5 margarita. It's 450 Fremont Street, downtown Las Vegas.
There you go. We're going to take one quick final break here. When we do that, we'll come back, talk a little dirt racing, and we'll wrap you up from F1. Sad thing, Van, for Max V. I thought he had a shot. Dominated, but boy, 2 points short. We'll talk all about it. You got it. Alan here in Las Vegas. Scratch with the K's down in Daytona Beach. Final segment coming up for you on Pit Road Racing right after this, everybody.
Are you ready for the wildest ride on Fremont Street? The Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience. 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171 on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. Open 7 days a week, noon until midnight. Strap yourself in, pull your safety belts tight, and feel the power and the speed at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street, 450 Fremont Street, suite number 171, right on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street. What are you waiting for? Log on. Get your tickets now. It's time to go racing at the Gene Woods Racing Indoor Go-Kart Track Experience, 450 Fremont Street, downtown Las Vegas.
This is the loudest party on earth. This is family and tradition. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Pennzoil 400 returns March 14th and 15th. Get your tickets now.
Come on out and do it. Wait a second, Scratch.
Okay.
Got a message here from Pat Beatty. He goes, where's the shoes at, man?
Oh, the shoes are right here.
There you go, Pat.
We got the shoes.
I got the shoes. I had not forgotten the shoes. I was saving the shoes for the end today, but Pat said she's already shouted out about it. There they are. And in fact, let me put a little banner up there. In fact, here you go.
Yeah,
You'd like to help us out and buy more shoes? There it is. See it going across. Log on to the World Wide Web at hotshoehof.com. Hit the donate button, man, whether it's $5, $10, $100, whatever you got to afford. 100% goes to buy these shoes. There you go. They're heart shoes. Helps build positive life support for women, kids, children, everybody of all ages. So there they go, Mr. Pat. Appreciate all those folks.
It's all about the shoes, baby.
About them shoes, and appreciate all them people over there in North Carolina. Love my racing people there. Don't worry, Pat. Scratch and I and Diane, we'll be up to see you in 2026 because I'm a lot closer to you now. We'll just load up in the old Scratch Mobile.
Not like right now, but yeah. Oh, that's what we'll do. We'll load up in the Scratch Mobile. It's like the one that Dumb and Dumber had in the first.
I don't care if it'll get us there. That's all that makes a difference. That's it.
It'll get us.
Hey, we'll do a little racing. Take me to racing news from the dirt, my friend.
Yeah, racing news from the dirt. It's a segment brought to you by Gene Woods Racing Experience, 450 Fremont Street, Las Vegas's only true indoor drift track. Go to gokartslasvegas.com, spelled carts with a K, just like my name. You can give them a call, 702-270-8100. Alan?
Yeah, we'll get through this real quickly here. World of Outlaws update. Donny Schatz has secured a new home at CJB Motorsports for 2026 for the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. This pairs the 10-time series champion with renowned crew chief Barry Jackson as Schatz enters his 30th consecutive season with the greatest show on dirt. The move also marks the return of the World of Outlaws and CJB Motorsports, which last competed on the tour back in 2023 was Spencer Baston. The Chad and Anne-Marie Clemens owned team was founded in 2025 and owns 52 triumphs of the greatest show. Paul McMahon with 13, Spencer Baston with 4, Fred Rimmer with 2, Shane Stewart with 1, Schultz joining the expanded CBG with a 2-car organization. Scratch, a little bit there about Scotty and team with Greg Wheeler there at Motorsports.
Yeah, Scotty Thiel and has teamed up with Greg Wheeler Motorsports for a rookie run with the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series in 2026. The Sheboygan, Wisconsin native joins Ashton Torgerson as the second driver committed to chasing Kevin Gabrek.
Okay.
Rookie year honors. I probably butchered that right there. For the rookie year honors, anyway, the move completes a lifelong goal for Thiel. He's carved out a successful path for himself in the sport that includes the 2024 Interstate Racing Association Championship. And now he's ready to make the final step to competing with the nation's best sprint car drivers every week, Alan.
You got a high limits update, the roller coaster run for the Royce Reedon Foundation rookie campaign with Kubota Limits High Racing in 2025. Danny Sams III will return for a full time in the series aboard the Radisson Racing number 24D in 2026, along with car owner Rocky Anderson, sponsors Global Link and Moxley. Plus his parents, Danny II and Tina Sams. The 23-year-old Northport, Florida native is ready to continue on for a big rookie run. Also, did you catch this? Spire Motorsports is now also putting cars into the high limits too. I just caught that.
Oh, that's good.
And I'll get to.
That's good. They'll probably be pretty good. They'll probably be pretty good at that too.
You got it. So that's what's really happening from the dirt. Take a look at some open wheel stuff here. Scratch has got all the updates for you from Dubai. Segment brought to you by our partners at Atlanta Motorsports Park. For more information, give them a shout at 678-381-8527. AtlantaMotorsports.com. It is the country club of motorsports. Well, Scratch, go for it, buddy. And I think we were all hitting the head on the nail there, buddy. It took to Dubai. Go for it.
Yeah, man. I agree. I think you hit it on the head with just one race left with all the marbles on the line. It was Max V picking up his 8th win of 2025 F1 season in the final event in Dubai. But that didn't help him because the win with Verstappen would only get him up. He was 2 points short, buddy. Came up 2 points short of his 6th F1 title. Lando Norris and his McLaren would stay constant through the second half for the 2025 season to overtake his teammate Oscar Piastri and hold off Verstappen to pick up the 2025 F1 championship. And it's crazy because the top three was like this. Max V was your winner. Oscar Piastri was second. Lando Norris was third. It was the top three in the points, finishing 1, 2, 3. And that order right there gave it to Lando Norris and not Max V. And that's how it ended up. Lando Norris, 423 points. Max V, 421 points. And Oscar Piastri, who people thought were going to run away with it for a minute, 410 points. Very, very tight. Very tight, Alan.
He's got to be just sick to his stomach. Oscar led this thing. Remember when he started the season off every week? It was Oscar. Every now and then, Max V landed win. But as far as consistency, it was Oscar. And I thought this was going to be a runaway. I thought with like 10 races left in the season, it's over. Stick a fork in him, call down to the tunnel, and bring him the lady up to sing.
Yep.
but it didn't happen that way.
No.
A couple updates. Will Power is going to in the sports car racing will continue a long anticipated debut to return. He's coming your way to the Rolex 24 Daytona Scratch. The two-time NTT IndyCar Series champion and 2018 Indianapolis 500 winner has been named by Mercedes-AMG to its driver lineup for the 64th annual race at the Daytona International Speedway on the road course. Power will drive the number 75 Express, the same team that he joined this year's Indianapolis 8-hour at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, an endurance race held in October. The entry finished sixth in the race. Powell will share the number of 95 Mercedes with supercar champion Chaz Mostert. Marco Engel. Powell has planned to compete in the Daytona Beach in 2023, but had to withdraw due to an illness with his wife, Liz. Powell's new sports car adventures is part of the new season of racing beginning in January, and will officially join Andretti Global in preparations for the 2026. Remember, he was out of a ride at Penske, right? 2 days later? Sign a deal.
Didn't take long.
Segment brought to you by our good friends at Atlanta Motorsports Park. 678-381-8527, AtlantaMotorsports.com. Anything else today, buddy?
I don't think so. I think we covered the biggest part of everything today, and that's NASCAR settling, man. I'm happy about that. I'll just say that. I'm happy about that.
Let's get back to racing.
Being a fan since I was a kid, and being right here next to the greatest track in the world, in my opinion, Daytona International Speedway. So I'm happy that we don't have to change a whole lot from.
Well, I got some other comments in here. Diane says, happy holidays from Diane, Allen, and Scratch on Pit Road Racing. See everybody in 2026. God bless. Hey, listen, I'm going to throw this too. You see Kyle Lars's little girl smoke him up at the dirt track last week? Tiny little thing, man. It seems like Kyle's daughter is more into the racing than what his son is, but she picked up another victory.
That's good.
That'd be cool. Thanks, Pat.
I need to get you on a go-kart track so I could pick me up another victory.
Oh, come on. Put your butt on a plane. Come on out here and see me.
We got go-kart
I know they
tracks.
they got go-kart tracks in Daytona, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, isn't Gene even talking about maybe getting one here? I'll be whooping you every day.
Oh, God. I hope not. I'm ready for the new adventure. I'm ready for the new adventure, that's for sure.
I'm gonna beat you clean.
We're gonna take a break for a couple of weeks, everybody, through Christmas, and we'll be back right at the first of the year. Going to be joining Scratch on the High Bank shows on Friday afternoons, but we've got equipment to get packed up. We got things we got to get ready to go because the move will be coming in April. So the first 3 or 4 weeks will be we won't be in the studio. We're going to be broadcasting over in the Gene Woods Racing Experience in the lobby over there, and getting the equipment and everything shipped down to Florida and get ready to go for the 2026 season. We think it's a great move for us. I have all kinds of motorsports, all kinds of news shows that will give you all the details. Looking forward to having this network branch out. We want to thank Gene for the great opportunity he's given us to do this. And it's just time. We've been 16 years here in Las Vegas, and it's just getting to the point to where it's time for us to have something a little different. It's not knocking Las Vegas. Any people come out here, have a good time. I will tell you, be careful, be safe while you're out here. Everybody wants this big glam of Vegas, okay? Vegas is Vegas. It will take your money, but you can have a good time here too. So just be safe and careful.
Yeah.
Right? There you go. Anything else?
I was just going to add to what you said. If you treat Vegas right, Vegas will treat you right, just like most people.
Right.
Be good to people that be good to you.
You get out of line out there, you got High Bank says Friday. Here we go.
Yeah, man. Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Time, WSBB 106.9 on FM, AM 1230 here in the New Smyrna Beach area here of Volusia County. I am the racing ambassador there, Scratch with a K, as you know. And so you don't have to miss me and Alan. Alan joins me every Friday for the back half of the show with our Racing Around the Country segment. Sometimes we have guests. Sometimes it's just him and I talking a little bit. But if you're going to miss Alan and I on Pit Road Racing for a little while, get on, tune in, and check out the High Banks on WSBB every Friday, 5 Eastern, and you can hear me and Alan.
Here you go. We got it.
We might end up turning that show into an On Pit Road Racing soon.
We might end up doing that too. Turn it double time.
Maybe I shouldn't have let that cat out of the bag, but it's a possibility that could happen.
It could. Anything could happen. We'll keep you updated on our Facebook and LinkedIn channels if any pressing news and things come out and something really that we can always do a quick spot on a Facebook Live, but whatever. But want to thank Gene Woods and everybody here at the WCOBM. Diane Fox, executive producer of this program. My buddy Scratch with a K down there in Daytona Beach, Florida. We're going to take a couple of weeks. We're going to relax, regroup, get things packed up, and get ready to go for 2026. And on behalf of all this staff and the crew here at the WCOBM On Pit Road Racing, we hope that you have a great holiday season out there. Enjoy your time with your family, your friends. Have a good time. Be careful. And I always say this, if you're going to party, put the keys away, okay? Don't drink, don't drive, don't smoke, don't do anything. Put it away.
Yep.
Especially if you're in Vegas, and I know Daytona's got Ubers. I know they got limos. They got cabs. They got everything there, too. Don't be stupid, people. Don't ruin somebody else's day. Don't ruin somebody else's life because you think you can make it a quarter mile home.
That's correct.
No. There you go. How about any comedy shows? Anything else before we call for John?
Oh, man, I had a fantastic comedy auction this past Tuesday. So every Tuesday at Peanuts, I'm there at 7:00 doing the famous comedy auction. I make fun of people in 4 hours of auctioning, and this last one was an absolute blast. And before we go, I just want to say to you and Diane and Gene and all of our fans out there and all the people that watch us and everything like that, that this season of On Pit Road Racing has really been one of the highlights of my year this year. So I really appreciate everybody joining in, man. We'll be back.
We will. And on that final note too, we want to thank our race friends out there, because without you all viewing, giving us comments, good or bad, if you like something in the show, let us know. If you don't like something, let us know, because the only way it can either get better is for us to know about it. But we thank each and every one of you, because without motorsports fans and race friends, this show wouldn't be here. And we thank you very much. That's right. My friend, I'll see you on Friday afternoon, 5:00 there at the old High Bank show. And I'm going to call for John, okay?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
He's going to do a little arc to try to get under you. 100 feet back, making that dive. Too cool here.
That 38 is no matter what I do, he's today.
Race.
He's going to do a little arc to try to get under you. 100 feet.
Thanks for joining us for On Pit Road Racing. Follow us on our website, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at On Pit Road Racing. On Pit Road Racing is written and produced by WCOBN TV. I'm John the Announcer for On Pit Road Racing.